What's up, everybody? I just wanted to do a quick testimony of how God cut my grass and gave me a lawnmower. I'm gonna make this real quick. I just feel like the Lord wants me to talk about that real quick. This happened in that house of Sapopa I told you about in the angel video, the first one. During that time when we were staying there, I was dirt poor. Okay, I was only rich in spirit, but I was dirt poor. And of course, looking for jobs and everything like that, but nothing was panning out. So we used to get picked up by this church that used to come pick us up every Tuesday or whatever it was, Tuesday or Thursday. And they would take us to church and eat. We get to eat food and fellowship and stuff like that. At the house that I showed you in the video, in the first video of the angel encounters in Sapopa, my grass got really, 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 really high. I mean, like a month or two worth of grass, probably higher, probably more than that. It was just super high, at least 4 feet. And I was like, Lord, I had no money to buy a lawnmower or anything, do anything. We didn't know anybody who lived out there. You know, this was a new city for us, and we usually stayed in Tulsa. So we didn't know anybody who lived out there, just the people who came and picked us up at church, and we didn't really know them. So the people at church had our number and everything. But so one day I got tired of the grass, and I said, look, I'm going to fast 3 days, and I'm going to ask God to cut my grass, okay? Because I just didn't have the money. So fasted 3 days on water. On the third day, I said, in the name of Jesus, I command this grass to be cut. No sooner than I said that, I walked into the house. The phone ring was those people from the church. He said, Michael, you need your grass cut. That's exactly what happened. Do you need your grass cut? And I didn't tell anybody this, okay? So this guy comes over. I said, yeah, I just got done saying in the name of Jesus, grass cut. Be cut in the name of Jesus. And so he comes over and I thought he was just going to come with his little lawnmower. This guy comes over with a whole, 0 turn radius, professional lawnmower cutter and a lawnmower. And, he's got the, the weed eaters and the trimmers. This guy came and did a professional job. And he was just a member of the church. And it was just a little, I think it was a Methodist church, But while he was there cutting, man, he was kind of talking about that spirituality and kind of stuff like that. And then he was complaining about how hot it was outside because the wind wasn't blowing. It wasn't blowing all day. It was hot. And I said, watch this. I said, Father, I thank you for hearing my prayers. And I said, in the name of Jesus, I command the wind to blow. And the wind instantly started blowing. He looked at me like I was crazy. He couldn't believe that, first of all, that I said that. And then secondly, that the wind started blowing like real smooth and just right on us, okay? He was shocked by that. Okay, so that was the first time that God sent somebody to cut my grass. All right. And I basically say God cut it, basically. And the second time, I was thinking, man, all right, Lord, I thank you for letting my grass get cut. But, it needs to be continually cut because, that's grass. It just keeps growing. It's summertime. So, and of course, I still didn't have the money to buy anything. And of course, people are going to say, well, why didn't God just give you the money? Well, I think God was trying to really teach me to trust him in everything. Okay, because I had this doctrine like I grew up with or was taught later on that, you need to give God something or give him some money for him to do anything. And that's what I was kind of thinking. And a lot of these miracles happened. I didn't give God nothing because I didn't have anything. All I gave him was my faith. All I gave him was my time and prayer and fasted. And he provided so much. I didn't have to give nothing. He just showed me that he was a father and that he loved me. So anyways, the second time, this is when God gave me a lot more and I didn't have to pray about it anymore. Okay. So one week I fasted, but it was more like I ate one meal a day. And it wasn't even really a meal. It was like we were so poor, it was like I was eating cans of corn, just cans of corn with some, like some macaroni cheese sauce packets. I'd pour it on there, and that's how we ate. So anyways, the first day, I ate that corn. I ate one time and I prayed in the spirit for like 8 hours. Okay. That day I prayed for 8 hours that day, just walking around praying. Okay. Second day did the same thing. Just had some corn in the evening or whatever. And it was one thing. That day I prayed, I think 10 hours that day. Just prayed 10 hours. I didn't know I was praying. I was just praying in the spirit. Okay. All right. Third day, Wednesday, I believe it was. I prayed for, I believe 14 hours just in the spirit. Ate one can of corn. That day in the afternoon, I was at home. Now, my neighbor who lived to the right of me, I never said a word to this guy. Never, I don't even remember even talking to this guy ever. I'm sitting there and he doesn't know I'm at home. I see this shadow come, and it's a neighbor. He comes over there pushing a lawnmower with a gas can on top of it, and he sits it by my door, and then he just walks off. Never says anything to me before or after. Gives me a lawnmower, and he probably, God probably spoke to him, or he saw the level of my grass. It was so high. He just said, "Here, just take it." He didn't know I knew that. Okay, so God answered me, or answered my prayer, and gave me a lawnmower and so I can cut my grass. Not only did I use the gas to cut my grass, but I also had a truck that I prayed for after that 10-day fast. I had to go do something out of town, so that gas that was in the lawnmower, not in the lawnmower, but the gas can, I also put that in the tank of my truck so I can get to Tulsa and go take care of some business. So it answered. It was a multifold prayer request answered. Okay, just 3 days praying in the spirit and just eating 1 meal a day. And the Lord showed up. He showed up so many times. I got so many more stories of how God provided. But I just wanted to tell you this real quick before I forget about it. Anyway, so God bless you all. Thank you for watching my videos. And I'll talk to you later. Later.